Unbelievable. Can you believe it? Clap it up. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oklahoma, the inevitable. You never count them out. It doesn't matter what it looks like or how it looks. You never count out Oklahoma softball, and they just did it again. They did it again Friday against Arkansas. The biggest comeback in SEC tournament history belongs to the Oklahoma Sooners in its first year in the conference. Just an incredible day, an incredible comeback. So much heart. So many freshmen. It was the freshmen, guys. It wasn't only the freshmen, but a lot of it was the freshmen. Whether it was Sydney Barker, whether it was Audrey Lowry, and of course, Gabby Garcia, who caps it off with the 3-run home run to win the game. I got to take a deep breath here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop your thoughts in the comments. You guys better bring the energy. You better be pumped up because that is a huge, and I mean huge win for many, many reasons. It gets you into the SEC tournament championship game on Saturday against the winner of Texas and Texas A&M. You are in the mix going into Friday for that #1 overall seed. That's a very good win against a very good Arkansas team. You're really in good position now to get that #1 overall seed. Certainly, I think at this point that you've locked up a top 3 seed. But just what that win means for this year's team right now. Man, you look dead to rights, and you never doubt Oklahoma softball. But can we all admit that it at least wasn't looking very good? You were down 6-1 heading into the bottom of the third inning. 6-1 in the bottom of the third inning. And at that point, they were giving you a lot of reasons and they weren't giving you a lot of hope that they were going to find a way to win this game. The pitching wasn't great early on. The offense, they were getting some good swings, but that wasn't their best approach to the plates. But they just kept chipping away. Solo home run after solo home run after solo home run. And finally, when they cut the lead to 6-4, is when you thought, okay, now we go. Now we've got a chance to get in this game. If we can get the pitching right, here's our chance to really come back and steal a game where we were down 6-1 heading into the bottom of the third inning. I mean, just so many things to talk about. Excited, fascinated to see what you guys drop in the comments as well. But look, the play of the game is Gabby Garcia's 3-run home run. And she's left off the Freshman of the Year list, which I don't get. I don't understand. She's a second-team All-SEC player. She was on the SEC All-Defensive Team. She should have been included in the group for Freshman of the Year. And she hits that home run. Now, she didn't hit a home run because she was left off that list and wanted to show everybody, but it was just a huge moment for her in what has been such an incredible freshman season. And remember the at-bat that she had before that. As I'm going through my game notes here, she had runners at the corners with 1 out, down 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th inning, and she struck out. And it was unfortunate that she didn't do anything with that at-bat. She didn't get a run across and move it to a 1-run game. She struck out, and then you didn't get a run there in the bottom of the 5th inning. So credit Gabby Garcia, man. All the credit to Gabby Garcia for striking out in that big at-bat, but then coming back and hitting the mammoth 3-run home run to win the game. Just all the credit, man. All the credit to Sydney Barker for the 2 home runs she hit. And really, who might be the MVP of the day, credit to Audrey Lowry. And that's why there's so much to really break down and discuss from this game. If you just look at it from the SEC tournament, it was a big win. It gives you momentum heading into tomorrow. You didn't have to pitch Sam Landry. You've got Sam Landry on a day's rest with a chance to win a championship tomorrow. Like, that's huge. But we're looking for that #2 pitcher. We're looking for that #2 arm that you can trust on a game in and game out basis. We're still looking for that. And I think it's the biggest thing that this team needs to find in its pursuit of a 5th consecutive national championship. I was hoping KD would deliver a great performance today. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. She starts today an inning and 2/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. It was the KD where she's getting behind in counts, not locating, gave up a few hits, and just wasn't – KD wasn't great today, unfortunately. Isabella Smith, kind of the same thing, 2/3 of an inning, 5 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. You didn't get a lot unfortunately, from Deal or Isabella Smith today. Peyton Monticelli came in, and she did a little bit better. Just allowed the one hit, didn't allow any earned runs, which is important. Had the 3 walks, but she gave you an inning and 2/3 where she didn't allow a run. Okay, that's good. But Audrey Lowry, man, and if you were going to complete this comeback down 6-1, you had to have someone that was going to be absolute complete nails. And she was. 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, no walks, no hits, and had 3 strikeouts as well. Audrey Lowry, even though Gabby Garcia hit the game-winning home run, even though that there were several big hits that you needed to get that to give you a chance to come back and win the game, Audrey Lowry might be the most valuable player today because she completely shut down a very, and I mean very good Arkansas lineup. That's an Arkansas team that was ranked number 1 on Monday by Softball America, and Audrey Lowry came in and absolutely shut them down. It was huge for today, but it's huge for the conversations that we have moving forward as to who the number 2 arm is for this team. I don't know if that's Audrey Lowry today. Maybe it's Isabella Smith. Maybe it's Kirsten Neal. I don't know. But based on what we've seen recently, Audrey Lowry is the pitcher that I would trust more than anybody right now. And she rose to the occasion today in a tough spot. She came into the game with a runner at first and nobody out, and she was fantastic. She wasn't just good. She was downright dominant for 3 innings. You had to have it, and you got it. I mean, just totally impressed with her and very excited now what that means moving forward. We've seen her mostly in a relief role over the course of the past couple of weeks, but just having that second arm that you can really rely and depend on, that is huge, huge, huge for this softball team. You got down 6-1 pretty quickly, as I'll just kind of roll through the game log here. Ella Parker with the home run to get it to 6-2. Barker and Emmerling hit the back-to-back home runs. That was a very big point in the game. In the bottom of the 4th inning, you still had a lot of softball left to play, and I wrote down on my game notes, while also doing the radio show as well, in it, are you back in this game? Because it didn't feel like you were even in the game down 6-2 with the way that you were pitching at that point. But there was something about those back-to-back home runs from Barker and Emmerling to get it to 6-4 where you said, well, we got a chance here. And even though you didn't score in the bottom of the 5th, Parker had the double. You had runners on the corners with 1 out. You don't get anything out of it, but you knew that you were going to have another chance to tie this game or maybe even win the game. Bottom of the 6th inning, Ilana Agbayani, who doesn't hit a ton of home runs, leadoff home run, and it was an absolute shot. That's when you knew, okay, I'd love to score a run here, but if we can keep this at a 1-score game in the bottom of the 7th inning, we know how this Oklahoma softball team operates in those spots. And you got it. Pickering with the leadoff single. Parker had the fielder's choice to second base. Nelly hits the double, 2nd and 3rd. Should Patty Gasso have sent Ella Parker? Well, clearly not now, though she probably could have scored. You set him up for Gabby Garcia to hit the 3-run shot to win it. Biggest comeback in SEC tournament history. What was the stat on the broadcast? Teams that trailed by 5 runs or more were 0-81. Well, it's 1-81 now, and that one is the Oklahoma softball team. They're the ones that got it. It's just a huge win. I don't know if it's the biggest win of the year, but it feels like a massive win. A massive win against a really good team, and you just went 4-0 against an excellent, and I mean excellent, Arkansas Razorbacks team. Playing for a championship tomorrow. And the Texas Longhorns were watching that, by the way. Mike White was watching that, by the way. I wonder if Mike White and the Texas Longhorns were saying, come on, Arkansas, come on, Arkansas, come on, Arkansas, come on, Arkansas. And they were a little bit bummed when Oklahoma won that. You're going to have to go through Oklahoma and Sam Landry tomorrow to win this game. OU beat a very good Arkansas team without Sam Landry pitching. That's a big deal. That's something that I probably wouldn't have predicted earlier this afternoon. And you were able to do that because the offense came alive, and Audrey Lowry was just absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. On a day where Patty Gasso wins Coach of the Year. On a day where Nelly and Cassidy Pickering and Sam Landry are voted first team All-SEC. A day where Gabby Garcia gets second team All-SEC honors. A day where Gabby Garcia, Ilana Agbayani, your 2 middle infielders, are on the All-SEC defensive team. Sam Landry's on there as well. Sam Landry's newcomer of the year. On a day with all the accolades, you get one of the biggest wins, maybe the biggest win of the entire year. And you got Sam Landry fresh tomorrow. Huge. What a response. I am jacked up. That's just good stuff, man. The freshmen, wow. Rest of college softball's got to deal with that for several more years. And this year as well, because they're really, really good this year, but they got to deal with that for several more years as well. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. These are the good times. These are the good times. I've been at a remote studio, as you can tell. I'm at the Ref Studios doing this, so apologies. I'll get back on track this weekend and hopefully on into next week. But I thought the timeliness of this video was more important than doing it at home. Hope you guys enjoyed it. To all you mothers out there, appreciate you and all that you do. To all the mothers, everyone who plays the role of a mother as well, appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for all that you do. OU softball, thanks for all that you do as well, because that was a lot of fun. All right, appreciate you guys as always. Thank you for watching.